Hey guys, so I just wanted to make a quick video in order to show you the basic arithmetic operations that MATLAB provides. And they actually turn out to be really simple, so let's get started. So first we can take a look at addition, and like you would think, it uses the plus operator to do it. So we can do 4 plus 4, it spits out 8. We can even add negative numbers if we want to. And we can also add floating point numbers or decimals. So addition is really simple. And same goes for subtraction, and like you would think, we use the minus operator. So we can again do 4 minus 4. We can subtract negative numbers if we want to, and again with decimals. So addition and subtraction are really easy. Now moving on to multiplication and division. Multiplication, we use the star operator. And so you've probably seen this in some of your other computer programs. So we do 4 times 4, and again with negative numbers and decimals too. So multiplication is really simple. Now moving on to division. For division, we use this / operator right here. And so let's see, 11 divided by 7, and you'll notice it spits out the decimal output, and then we can do even divide by other fractions if we want to. So division is really simple. And so you should have noticed that when we do a division, it actually carries it out to a few decimal places. And usually we're going to want to keep those decimal places, but maybe in some circumstances we don't. So MATLAB has actually provided some other functions that can help us with that. And those functions are ceil, floor, and round. So the first one is ceil, which is short for ceiling, and what it does is it rounds division up towards positive infinity. So let's take an example of 5 divided by 2. So what this is going to do is going to do 5 divided by 2, which is 2.5, and then it's going to round that 2.5 up to positive infinity. So it's going to go 2.5 to 3. So it gives us 3. Another one of these functions that MATLAB has built in is floor, and it does the exact opposite of ceil. So instead of rounding towards positive infinity, it rounds towards negative infinity. So if we do the same problem, it'll do 2.5, and then it'll round towards negative infinity, which will give us 2.5 to 2. So it gives us 2. And then the final one that we have is round, and this one just does what we learned in school. It takes whatever output we get, and it rounds it to the nearest integer. So this one will do 5 divided by 2, 2.5, again up to 3. So those are the 4 basic arithmetic operations you're going to have to do. But there are 2 other important ones that you should know, and those are the modulus and power operators. So let's first take a look at the power operator. So that's if we want to do like 3 squared. And what we do to do squared is we use this little caret operator. So we can do 3 squared. And what's also cool about this is now we can do cube roots and square roots, and we do that by doing the fraction. So let's do the square root of 9, and we do it like this. But just to let you guys know, there is a built-in square root function. So we can do, again, square root of 9, and again I'll put 3. And so that's just useful if you want to make it for easier readability in your program, so you don't have to look at that tiny caret operator all the time. And then the final thing we have to learn is modulus. And so what modulus does is it gives the remainder of a division, and we do it like this. So let's say we want to do modulus of 10 divided by 3. We use this kind of syntax. We do 10, 3. So it says take the number to divide by and what we're dividing it by. So we're taking 10 and dividing by 3, and we know that the remainder should be 1. And indeed gives us 1. So those are the basic operators you're going to need. But if it just so happens that in one of your programs you need to use something else, I would highly suggest that you go to the MATLAB documentation pages and check it out. So I found this page, and it gives more than even I've explained in just this short video. So definitely, if you guys run into a problem, do look at the documentation. It can be very, very helpful. But that's about it. So I'll see you guys in the next one.